Hey, what's up, y'all? And welcome to another episode of Upstart Livewire. I know it's been a minute. So today, let's go back. So unless you've been, hiding under a rock or had your head shoved up your butt for like the last several months, this thing called the coronavirus hit the world, and it's changed the way we all live. It's impacted the way we live. It's impacted the things we do. One of the groups that got impacted by that was the graduating class of 2020. And, some school districts throughout the country have made plans and done what they can to try to fix, the fact that there was no traditional graduation. So today, I am here for my son's high school graduation. Unfortunately, he's not here because he's currently doing some hardcore army stuff, learning how to be a soldier. But I'm here to represent my son. I'm here to hear my son's name. And Tristan, if you're watching, I'm proud of you, man. You worked hard. You earned it. You deserve better than this. But, here we are. I love you, man. And this is it right before everything is getting started.
Class of 2020. To ensure we keep everyone safe, please wear your face masks the entire time while on the premises and practice social distancing. Thank you for your cooperation, and again, congratulations to the APS class of 2020.
So, unfortunately, because of social distancing, only one family member or one friend or whatever was allowed to attend the graduation. It sucks, but I guess I gotta scream loud for my son's name.
Graduating class of 2020. I am a teacher at Aurora Central, and I am your Masters of Ceremonies today. If you will please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, Star Spangled Banner, performed by Aurora Central's choir.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, their bombs bursting in air,
Good morning, families, staff members, teachers, loved ones watching at home, and 2020 graduates. We're finally here. It's not exactly the graduation we anticipated, but it's definitely better than nothing. And now we've made it. We've had countless obstacles to overcome, one of the biggest being the current pandemic. But apart from that, these past couple of years have been challenging enough, and the fact that we're here speaks volumes on our character and determination. I live by a quote from Mary Pickford. She said, quote, "This thing we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down," unquote. The cards we've been dealt with haven't always been the best, and we've always had to rise above anything thrown at us. We may have felt a deeply rooted disadvantage that came with the position we found ourselves in. Maybe our funding wasn't always the best. Some of us here will be the first to graduate high school in our families, the first to attend college. Being here is already an accomplishment, one you should all be immensely proud of. I know I'm proud of every single one of you. Because on top of everything we've been through, we have just graduated during a worldwide pandemic. We did that. The class of 2020 is, in my totally unbiased opinion, by far the greatest class to graduate in recent history. We're one of the most resilient, if not the most resilient class to come out of the 21st century. If we can get through this, we can get through anything. Now that we've reached the end of this 4-year journey, we're able to reflect on what we've been through and what the future holds for us. Our experiences have taught us a number of valuable lessons, both inside and outside the classroom. Our diversity at Central is unmatched, an experience difficult to find, yes, but one I am very grateful for. We did this for us, for our families, for those of us who couldn't be here. Wherever we may end up, whatever we do, we're going to be great, and we're going to do extraordinary things. With that, I'd like to thank everyone who helped us, who pushed us further so that we could reach our destination. I don't know about you all, but I've definitely had life-changing teachers these past 4 years. The help I've had from teachers, counselors, other staff members has guided me and allowed me to be who I am today. Your dedication to teaching means the world to me. I've met some of my closest friends here, and to you all, I'm so sorry that I can't stay in state forever. Thank you to my brothers and parents, I love you all. Gracias a mis padres, ¿dónde estaría sin ustedes? Y el apoyo que me han dado por 18 años. And wholeheartedly, I wanted to end this by saying Black Lives Matter. This isn't a political issue, it's a human rights issue. Never forget that. Thank you.
Students, school board members, and district staff, I would like to thank all of you for being in attendance this morning and for making this graduation ceremony possible despite the circumstances. You have all had a profound impact on the development of this graduating class. Thank you. From the moment Ryan told me I had to give a speech, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to say, so I procrastinated accordingly and stayed up late working on it. But it never turned out the way I wanted it to. I wrote and rewrote this speech various times, so eventually I just decided to write what came to me and to stop worrying about it. This morning, as we find ourselves as seniors on the brink of graduation, I ask all of you to remember back to August 2016, when we first walked into high school as freshmen. We had no way of knowing in what condition or circumstances we would be sitting here today. From that time to now, we have made unexpected friendships and grown away from ones we thought would last a lifetime. We have faced obstacles we didn't know we could or would face. We laughed until we cried, became professional strategic procrastinators, overslept, underslept, and then stayed up all night just to do it all over again. On the way, we were touched by amazing friends, inspirational teachers, and people who were just downright impressive. We got into some trouble, met some random people, stayed up all night for no practical reason, and despite all of that, we made it to this day relatively unscathed. As time has passed, we have been shaped into the people we are today, the unique personalities who are now moving on with their lives to bigger and better things. By being here today, it is clear that all of our hard work and stress has paid off. Congrats, class of 2020, we did it! There are a few things I wish for my class and a few things I have learned during these past 4 years. I'm not going to throw a bunch of cliches at you and encourage you to go out and change the world, but one thing I do encourage you to do is to get a support system. This is a very important thing I have learned the past 2 years. Your support system is everything. Whatever you choose to do with your life, surround yourself with positive people who inspire you, motivate you, and challenge you. Find people who will not only pick you up when you fall, but will also slap you in the back of the head and tell you off once in a while. One thing I pride myself on is that the successes I have achieved in my life have not been the results of just my efforts. I have been very fortunate to have a group of extremely amazing people in my corner. They all accepted my imperfections, but also pushed me to do my best. My support system consists of my family and friends, the family I've gained through friends, and every teacher I had the privilege to be around. Especially, and in no particular order, Jordan Bills with her constant support and witty comebacks, Mr. Now with his invincible trivia skills and sarcasm, Mrs. Anderson with her motherly love and support, and Mrs. Finley for all her great advice and compassion. To thank all the people that have supported me would require more time than I have been allowed, and I probably couldn't achieve this in my lifetime. Being where I am today is the direct result of people who have inspired me and believed in me, so thank you to those people. And to my greatest support of them all, gracias mamá y papá por permitirme perseguir mis sueños. Siempre han sido más que alentadores y amorosos. Incluso cuando creí que no podía, estaban ahí para limpiar mis lágrimas y asegurarme que sí podía. Sé que mi personalidad necia y obstinada puede haberlos vuelto locos a veces, pero gracias por aguantarme durante los 18 años que tengo. Ahora realmente entiendo los valores que me han inculcado a mí. Siempre hay que respetarse a sí mismo y a los demás. Siempre hay que trabajar duro y ser honesta. Me han convertido en la persona que soy hoy y me guiaron hacia un buen futuro. Me siento extremadamente afortunada de llamarlos mis padres. I want all of you to look in the stands. Find your family, friends, and teachers. Just look and take it all in. These are the people who have supported you, helped you, and loved you. They're the people that believe in you. So when you leave here to begin the next chapter of your life and you somehow get lost along the way, come back home. Remember what it felt like to be here right now in this moment. Remember what it felt like to have your family and friends look down at you from the stands and how happy they were for you. This is where it all begins, right here, right now. Parents, faculty, and friends, as you look upon us, remember these faces. Collectively, we are a very talented and brilliant group. We are your future doctors, lawyers, political leaders, actors, engineers, and some of us will make the ultimate sacrifice and serve this country. This class as a whole has faced a variety of different obstacles and has faced them head on. Whether it was a new diagnosis, immigration struggles, mental health struggles, a pandemic, the loss of loved ones, every one of you has faced obstacles and has overcome them with strength and maturity. I am motivated and inspired by every single one of you. So please, don't count on the class of 2020 out, but count on us to be great and impactful. And one last thing.
The grit within you to face any adversity that may lay ahead. To you, I say, el mundo se levanta, the world will rise. You are here because you too have seen trying times and endured them. You are capable and can take on your next challenges. You have my respect. I take my hat off to you and congratulate you. The fact that you are all here this morning demonstrates how strong you are. As you move on after today, you will need to take the lessons learned during your time at Central. You will have to be strong and continue to adjust as you face new crises and possibly new pandemics. There was a quote that I came across when I was in college that really stood out to me. And that quote is, adversity introduces a man to himself. That means you really show yourself when there is no plan. That's when you find out who you really are. You weren't ready for this. You weren't expecting this. This is not an ideal situation to be in for everyone, especially you guys as graduates. Your senior year ended early and you did not have your prom or a traditional graduation ceremony. But looking to yourself,
Look into what you've done and look to what you're about to do. Those next steps are going to determine the rest of your life, and that starts right now. What I hope you graduates have learned from this experience is that you have to be in the moment and live for today. Have goals and dreams, but be adaptable, stay strong, and continue to persevere. Take this time to reflect on the labors of the past and accomplishments of the present and the possibilities of the future. Congratulations, class of 2020. Excellent work. The world is yours. Superintendent Munn, members of the Aurora Public Schools Board of Education, parents and community members of Aurora. As principal of Aurora Central High School, I hereby certify that the students seated before you have successfully completed all the requirements as prescribed by Aurora Public Schools and therefore are eligible to receive their diplomas. Superintendent Munn, I present to you the Aurora Central High School graduating class of 2020.
La. La'Asia Monette Lamb.
Perla Giselle Lechuga Zamora.
Joel Leiva.
Jonathan Livia.
Morelva Lemus Osorio.
Vanessa Leon.
Tristan Mackenzie Lewis.
Yeah!
Liliana Bernice Leva Cordova.
Talia Lachey